All right. Welcome. Bienvenidos to the tribute to Victor Jara. We'll start off and we'll start talking a little bit after the first song. But welcome everybody, and special welcome to our Chilean friends. Bienvenidos, damos el bienvenido a nuestros amigos chilenos que están aquí, un grupo, una delegación de Chile. Es un gusto para nosotros tenerles aquí. Y bueno. Victor Jara. I was a student here and I remember that song and hearing him talk about Victor Jara, and that put me on a search to find out who he was. I didn't even speak Spanish then, and now I'm a professor of Spanish thanks to the Clash and Victor Jara. So Victor Jara was born in 1932 in a poor family. He lived in southern Chile. His family moved to his dad was a tenant farmer for a while. His dad drank a bit, and his mother took he and his family and moved up to Santiago. And Victor grew up in a poor neighborhood. His mother played guitar, and she sang for people, and music was part of his life forever. And when he started playing music, he did music from all over the world. He liked to listen to the music that was played in other parts of the Latin world and the United States as well, and incorporate some of those songs. So a lot of the songs that he did were from other people, and this first one we're going to do that he sang is called Lamento Boricano. It's by a Puerto Rican composer called Rafael Hernandez. I think I put it in the program as Miguel Hernandez, but it's Rafael Hernandez. This song is called the Lamento Boricano. And like all the songs that Victor chooses of other people, this song, it's a sad song and it has a social message. It's come out when Puerto Rico was changing, entering into the modern age, and it's kind of a sad song, the Lamento Boricano.
sí. Y reggae, el jibarito va cantando así, diciendo así, riendo así por el camino. Sigo viendo la cara, mi Dios querido. Un traje a mi viejita le voy a comprar. Y alegre también su boca va a presentir que al ver cantar es todo un viento de alegría. No lo sorprende la luz del día y llegan al mercado de la ciudad. La mañana entera sin que nadie quiera su carga tocar, sí, su carga tocar. Todo está desierto, el pueblo está muerto de necesidad, sí, de necesidad. Los lamentos por doquier, la desdichada hoy deja. Y triste, el jibarito va cantando así, llorando así, diciendo así por el camino. Será de origen, mi Dios querido, será de mis hijos y de mi hogar. Origen, la tierra del Edén, la tierra cantar, el gran Gautier nació en la tierra de los mares. Pesares, déjame que te cante a ti también.
napoletano. Okay, the next song we're going to play is an Afro-Peruvian song by a guy named Nicola de Santa Cruz. This song is about an old slave song, and the guy's saying, I'm not going to go back to Molina to work anymore because the boss keeps whipping me and he never stops. A la Molina no voy más. Yucatán, San Borja, San Morenguesa, para ir a España, ay qué rico está. Yucatán, San Borja, San Morenguesa, para ir a España, ay qué rico está. A la Molina no voy más, porque ya las otras tristezas. A la Molina no voy más, porque ya las otras tristezas.
La Tomasa, el compadre Pascual, pero 30 hijos, qué barbaridad, que fueron esclavos sin su voluntad, por temporada no fuera a soltar. A la Molina no voy más, porque ya no soy tristeza. A la Molina no voy más, porque ya no soy tristeza. Anda, hijo de demonio. El demonio es tu rico y no quiere caminar. Por culpa de este borrico, el patrón se va a soltar. Y supieron tanto, como el negrito, con el poco que mucho trabaja, hasta que del cielo vino Patorito, con Ramón Castilla, Santa Libertad. A la Molina no voy más, porque ya no soy tristeza. A la Molina no voy más, porque ya no soy tristeza. A la Molina no voy más, porque ya no soy tristeza. A la Molina no voy más, porque ya no soy tristeza.
Thank you. So this is called the Tiku. This song is in Aymara. This one we don't have the lyrics. This is in Aymara, and this is about people drinking, isn't it, Lalo?
Yes.
Lalo speaks Quechua in
People
Aymara.
partying and drinking and getting in trouble with the ladies. Yes, sí.
This is called El Tinku.
El tinku.
El Tinku?
Sí.
Sisi machari kuninya nidai machai kuyanila. Sisi machari kuninya nidai machai kuyanila. Machai kunanila nyanidai machai kuwanila. Machai kunanila nyanidai machai kuwanila. tu nyani nyani, shushi yashi do.
All right.
All right, thank you, gracias. Before we go, I'd like to say some thanks to a lot of people who helped put this show together besides all the band. When I first brought this idea to the people in June, I said, I think we should do, this is the 40th anniversary of Victor Jara dying in September. I think we should try to do a tribute show to Victor Jara. And everybody in the band said, Victor who? But I convinced them to do it. And then I asked my colleagues here at St. Cloud State for some support, and I'd like to thank the College of Liberal Arts, my colleagues in the Department of Languages and Cultures, the Psychology Department, the Sociology Department, Jim O'Neill, Sociology and Anthropology, excuse me. And first of all, you know, the most important person who I have to thank for this is, when I first started doing it, and it was summer, and I didn't know if my colleagues would give any support, I told my mom. That's a good person to tell your problems to, isn't it? I said, Mom, I want to do the show, but I don't know if there's going to be any money in it. And she said, I'll give you $100 for that show for sure. He sounds like a great guy. I'd love to support that. Well, thank you, Mom. And her mom is up there in the corner. So I'm not going to talk too much. I'm trying to not talk too much and just let the songs tell the story of Victor Jara. But here's a song that's written by a guy named Adrian Mitchell. He wrote the poem, and Arlo Guthrie, Woody Guthrie's son, put this one to lyrics, and it tells the whole story of Victor Jara. And we're going to do this one, and then we're going to get into some more Victor Jara songs. But this is Story of Victor Jara by Arlo Guthrie.
Victor Jara of Chile lived like a shooting star. He fought for the people of Chile with songs and his guitar. His hands were gentle, his hands were strong. Victor Jara was a peasant. He worked from a few years old. He sat upon his father's plow and watched the earth unfold. His hands were gentle, his hands were strong. Now when the neighbors had a wedding, or one of their children died, his mother sang all night for them, Victor by her side. His hands were gentle, his hands were strong. He grew up to be a fighter against other people's wrong. He listened to their grief and joy, turned them into song. His hands were gentle, his hands were strong. He sang about the copper miners and those who worked the land. He sang about the factory workers and knew he was their man. His hands were gentle, his hands were strong. He campaigned for general ceased chilling. They arrested Victor then. They caged him in a stadium with 5,000 frightened men. His hands were gentle, his hands strong. Victor stood in a stadium. His voice was brave and strong. Sang for his fellow prisoners till his guards cut short his song. His hands were gentle, his hands were strong. They broke our bones in both his hands. They beat him on the head. They tore him with electric shots, and they shot him dead. His hands were gentle, his hands were strong. Victor Hara of Chile lived like a shooting star. He fought for the people of Chile with his songs and his guitar. His hands were gentle, his hands were strong.
All right, thank you. Here's a song that's by Victor Jara. I think it's the first one he done. It's by Victor. This is called Cochabamba Me Voy. He wrote a lot of songs about all sorts of stuff, mostly about love. That was his main theme. But he wrote songs about the revolutions all over. This is a song about a revolution taking place over in Bolivia, in Cochabamba. This one's called Cochabamba Me Voy. Mark's going to switch over to mandolin here. Here I'm playing a charango from Bolivia that I bought in Concepcion, Chile. Okay, let me just explain one thing. Yeah, that's it. In our band, only a couple of us speak Spanish, so a lot of times when we say what the titles are, and people who don't speak Spanish can't quite get those together, so we have to say, oh, this is da 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 instead of Cochabamba Me Voy. Yeah, this is that one.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Cochabamba me voy, a Cochabamba se
Sweet and short.
Okay, this next tune is called Hasta Siempre Comandante Che Guevara. Somebody likes it. This is a well-loved tune. It's recorded by people all over. If you look it up on YouTube, you'll see Comandante, Hasta Siempre Comandante, and you'll see by Victor Jara. But Victor Jara did not write this song. He didn't perform this song. But he's been now given credit for it on the internet, and it is a song that I think he would maybe sympathize with. And since this follows the Cochabamba song, the Bolivian Revolution, and this song is about Che. Che was killed in the Bolivian Revolution, so we'll just jump over there and give Victor some credit for this song. It's a great song, even though he didn't write it. It fits in well tonight, and this is Hasta Siempre, Comandante Che.
We've never had that response, ever.
I wasn't expecting it.
We're so glad.
Aprendimos a quererte desde la histórica altura, donde el sol de tu bravura le puso cerco a la muerte. Aquí se llega la nada, la entrañable apariencia de tu querida presencia, comandante Che Guevara. Tu mano gloriosa y fuerte sobre la historia dispara, cuando todos andan clara, se despierta para verte. Aquí se crea la clara, la entrañable apariencia de tu querida presencia, comandante Che Guevara. Vives quemando la brisa con soles de primavera para plantar la bandera con la luz de tu sonrisa. Aquí se queda la entrañable apariencia de tu querida presencia, comandante Che Guevara. Tu amor revolucionario nos conduce a nueva empresa, donde espera la firmeza de tu brazo libertario. Aquí se queda la paz, la entrañable apariencia de tu querida presencia, comandante Che Guevara. Seguiremos adelante, como junto a ti
y con Fidel te decimos hasta siempre, comandante. Y aquí se queda la clara, la transparencia de tu querida presencia, comandante Jara. Thank you. Gracias. Okay, here's one of Victor Jara's most famous political songs. Kind of laid out a lot of what he's thinking about, what was going on in Chile. So, Victor first got famous in Chile for theater. He was an actor and a director, and then he started playing music. And by the 70s, he was the major singer in Chile and well known in lots of places throughout Latin America and throughout the world in many places. Known by many people here too. This song's called Vientos del Pueblo. This kind of talks about what he's singing about socially. And it ends with a verse from a great Spanish poet named Miguel Hernandez, who was a poet of the Civil War, Spanish Civil War, and put in jail afterwards. And this song is Victor Jara's song, and he ends it with his little homage to Miguel Hernandez. Vientos del Pueblo. De nuevo quieren manchar mi tierra con sangre obrera, los que hablan de libertad y tienen las manos negras, los que quieren dividir de la madre de sus hijos y quieren reconstruir la cruz que arrastra a Cristo. Quieren ocultar la infamia que legaron desde siglos, pero el color de asesinos no borrarán de su cara. Ya fueron miles y miles los que entregaron su sangre, y en caudales generosos multiplicaron los manes. Ahora quiero vivir junto a mi hijo y mi hermano, la primavera que todos vamos construyendo a diario. No me asusta la amenaza, patrones de la miseria. La estrella de la esperanza continuará siendo nuestra. Vientos del pueblo me llaman, vientos del pueblo me llevan, me esparcen el corazón y me aventan la garganta. Así cantará el poeta mientras el alma me sueñe por los caminos del pueblo, desde ahora para siempre. All right, Vientos del Pueblo, great song. So in the early 70s, things were getting pretty hot in Chile. Victor Jara, there's a lot of people who mix him up in politics, and he was part of politics, but mostly he was about love. He was about loving all the people, wanted the unity of his country and the people all over the world. And when this song came out called Ni Chicha Ni Limona, things were getting really hot in Chile. There was a lot of conflict and lots of polemic. And this song, Ni Chicha Ni Limona. Chicha is a drink in Chile. It's a drink in Peru too. It's different in Chile. Chile is made from grapes. And limona is a drink too. And there's a saying in Chile, Ni Chicha Ni Limona. And in English, they translate that as neither fish nor fowl. Does that make any sense to people who speak English? Neither fish nor fowl? Well, it means you got to be this or that. You're not this and you're not that. You got to be something. Okay? And this is Victor's song telling the people of Chile, you got to be with us, or you got to do something, but take a side, please, because things are getting hot. And this song is called Ni Chicha Ni Limona.
A bailar el cartel, arriba esta Pachanga, antes donde el sol calienta, se veía con tu mano, andando como derecha, y dijo que tocará, esta noche la papa quema, dijo que tocará, esta noche la papa quema. Usted no está, no es chicha ni limonada, se lo pasa manoseando, caramba, salva su dignidad. Usted no está, no es chicha ni limonada, se lo pasa manoseando, caramba, salva su dignidad. Que arde, usted que es más quedado, se quiere el dueño de baile, no toca los partidos, no hay dolor que se le escape, no tala los martillos, no hay dolor que se le escape. Usted no está, no es chicha ni limona, se lo pasa manoseando, caramba, pasando su vida. Usted no está, no es chicha ni limona, se lo pasa manoseando, caramba, salva su dignidad. Si queremos apuntado, y para trabajar, y tenemos apoyito, abrigo, mañanita, si se trata de acuerdo, es no más. La cosa va para adelante y no pienso regular. Usted no está, no es chicha ni limonada, se lo pasa manoseando, caramba, salva su dignidad. Usted no está, no es chicha ni limonada, se lo pasa manoseando, caramba, salva su dignidad. Si así que no pienso el pollo, no tengo ningún puñal, y si sigo sinconeando, me vamos a expropiar las pistolas y la lengua y lo demás. Usted no está, no es chicha ni limonada, se lo pasa manoseando, caramba, salva su vida. Usted no está, no es chicha ni limonada, se lo pasa manoseando, caramba, salva su dignidad.
Okay, like I said, Victor Jara is most of his songs are about love, people, Men and women, family, country, home, all the things that are worth loving, that's what he's about. And this is his most famous song. It's a love song called Te Recuerdo, Amanda. This goes out to Ernesto, who asked for this song today. But we're going to play it anyway. This is probably Victor Jara's most famous song in Chile. I directed our St. Cloud's Day program in Chile, and you'd see lyrics of this song, graffiti all over. We don't have poetry lyrics, graffiti in the United States, do we? But in Chile they do. They have a lot of poetry graffiti. And there's a lot of this song. And I was at a concert at the University of Concepcion. There was a couple singing this song in the big amphitheater, beautiful campus that they have. And they were way down at the bottom in a big space, and they had a big system, and they were singing this song. And about halfway through the song, in the middle of them singing, the electricity went out. And all of a sudden you couldn't hear any voices. And what happened? All the people who were around just picked up at the point where the vocals went out and finished the song off, didn't even miss a beat. That's the type of stuff that goes on in Chile. They have a love affair with music, and they're musicians, and everybody loves this song in Chile, and it's a beautiful song. In this song, Te Recuerdo, Amanda, there are a couple things in the lyrics. This is a simple song about, as Victor describes it, a song of love between a factory worker any place in the world and this woman, Amanda, who's going to see her man. She gets 5 minutes off on break, and she sees him and makes her life okay. But then there's this other thing. He puts these little political things in that you don't understand when they talk about going to the Sierra. This is an allusion to going up to the mountains to help out, support the miners in the copper mines. And a lot of people were killed doing that, either in the mines themselves or by the people who were putting down the strikers and the people who were supporting the strikers. So that's this. So it's a beautiful love song, but it also has this political thing. And just something else that's nice about it. His mother was named Amanda. His father is named Manuel. That changes a little bit. And his children, his daughter was named Amanda, and his son was named Manuel. Te recuerdo, Amanda, la calle mojada, corriendo a la fábrica donde trabajaba Manuel. La sonrisa ancha, la lluvia en el pelo, no importaba nada. Ibas a encontrarte con él, con él, con él, con él, con él. Son 5 minutos, la vida es eterna en 5 minutos. Suena la sirena, de vuelto al trabajo, y tú caminando, lo iluminas todo. Los 5 minutos te hacen florecer. Te recuerdo, Amanda, la calle mojada, corriendo a la fábrica donde trabajaba Manuel. La sonrisa ancha, la lluvia en el pelo, no importaba nada. Ibas a encontrarte con él, con él, con él, con él, con él, que partió la sierra, que no quiso daño, que partió la sierra, y en 5 minutos quedó destrozado. Suena la sirena, de vuelto al trabajo, muchos no volvieron, tampoco Manuel. Te recuerdo, Amanda, la calle mojada, corriendo a la fábrica donde trabajaba Manuel. Okay, so, you know, Victor, like I would say, he's all about love for all types of love. That's what he's about. September 11th came in Chile, 73, and there was a coup, and they rounded up a lot of people who they thought were their enemies, the people who were like Victor Jara and a lot of other people. And they brought 5,000 people to the Estadio Chile in Santiago, and imprisoned them there for a few days. And there are a lot of reports of what really happened, and I don't think, you know, some people really know, but a lot of people don't really know. I don't really know, but what the reports are was that they tried to get Victor Jara to renounce his songs, because he was the Bob Dylan of Chile at that time, of Latin America, and his music was the protest music everyone knew, and that's what the government was afraid of, his music. And so they tried to get him to renounce his music, and he refused to renounce his songs publicly. And then they smashed his hands up and said, well, you're not going to play guitar anymore. And then they tried to get him to renounce his music again, and he wouldn't do it. And then supposedly they sang this song. I'm just going to sing just the chorus of it. This is a song by a group called Kia Payún. It's called Venceremos. And this is kind of the equivalent of We Shall Overcome in the United States in the 60s at the same time. Venceremos means we will win. And the main verse is, I don't know what they sang on that night, September 15th, but the chorus is something like this. Venceremos, venceremos, mil cadenas habrá que romper. Venceremos, venceremos, la miseria sabremos vencer. Campesinos, soldados, mineros, la mujer de la patria también, estudiantes, empleados y obreros, cumpliremos con nuestro deber. Sembraremos las tierras de gloria, socialistas será el porvenir. Todos juntos seremos la historia, a cumplir, a cumplir, a cumplir. Venceremos, venceremos, mil cadenas habrá que romper. Venceremos, venceremos, la miseria sabremos vencer. And then they killed Victor, and the next day they threw his body on the streets, outside of the public cemetery in Santiago with some other bodies. And Chile cried. Most of Chile cried. Victor's family fled. They went to Europe, and people all over Chile fled. And Victor was gone. It was extremely sad, and still is sad. So there's a song by U2 called One Tree Hill, which is about dying. This is about one of Bono's friends who died, and in the middle of this song, he puts in this verse about Victor Jara. There's a new movie that's going to be coming out called The Resurrection of Victor Jara, and Bono's working on this. Bono says, once you know the story of Victor Jara, your life will never be the same. And he's one of the big people working on this movie. It should come out probably next year. And this is a song about death, and this goes out to everybody who has someone who's died recently, or not recently, whenever, especially Mark and my brother's dad. For us, and whoever you know who died and who you love, think about that in this song and listen to these lyrics. It's a beautiful song by U2. Just a second, I've got to change my instrument here though.
I told Mike that if we did a U2 song, people would get up and walk out. I did. I told him. What happened? You just said that we were going to do a U2 song, and they were like, man. Just pretend it's by Led Zeppelin. We turn away to face the cold, enduring chill as the day fades at night. For mercy, Lord, the sun so bright it leaves no shadows, only scars carved into stone on the face of it. And over one tree hill, and see the sun go down in your eyes. We run like a river runs to the sea. We run like a river runs to the sea. And in the world of darkness, a fire zone where poets speak their hearts and bleed for it. I sang his song of weapons in the hands of one whose blood still cries from the ground. We run like a river runs to the sea. We run like a river runs to the sea. I don't believe in painted roses or bleeding hearts where bullets break the night of the merciful. I'll see it again when the stars fall from the sky and the moon has turned red over one tree. We run like a river runs to the sea. We run like a river runs to the sea.
Okay, you're gonna have to bear with this one. This is an original tune, but it's still a work in progress, but hopefully it'll turn out okay. This is called More Than 44. This is one we're working on, and we're gonna sing about Victor Hara tonight for the first time. First heard about him in the summer of '84. Old Joe Strummer singing through the window next door. He said, please remember Victor Hara in the Santiago Stadium. Oh, esperan those Washington Bullets again. But I couldn't remember what I didn't even know, but I knew for sure that I could trust old Joe, so I looked where I could, and here is what I found. He was a man of the people, if there ever was, and he sang any songs about justice and love of the people for each other and their homes and land. Everyone is part of the brotherhood of man. They smashed his hands without a care, and then they did what they shouldn't have. And here's what they did when they didn't try. They put 44 bullets in his body to try to keep his message down, try to keep his love from spreading around. They put 44 bullets in his body. They threw his body on the street like they wouldn't even do with a piece of meat. No, no. Still singing his songs in the place where he died. It bears his name and his love keeps growing, and so does his fame. And I know he won't stop ever anymore, cause y'all are gonna be some more and more, cause they can't stop love and try to put it down, but you can't stop love anywhere around. They put 44 bullets in his body, but I guess it takes more than 44, cause his love keeps growing, and I know there's more. He put 44 bullets in his body, but it takes a lot more than 44, cause his love keeps growing. I know there's more, oh yeah. for, 'cause his love keeps growing. I know there's more, oh yeah. All right, thank you so much for coming down tonight. We hope you enjoyed this show and learned a lot about Victor Jara, a beautiful, great man. We're going to end it with one of his tunes that's become a real anthem. If you look on YouTube, you'll see this tune played all over the place. Since he died 40 years ago, so much has happened, and Victor Jara and his message is bigger than ever. It really is. The stadium where he was killed has been renamed as the Victor Jara Stadium. So if you go to Santiago, you can go see a concert at the Victor Jara Stadium. There's the Victor Jara Foundation in Santiago. And everywhere you go, about 5 years ago, they charged the guy who they said killed Victor Jara in the army. You know, it's maybe a little bit like the Abu Ghraib torture, where they chose some low-level army guy and didn't get the upper guys. But anyway, Victor Jara's name and his music and message and his love has grown a lot in those 40 years, and it's going to keep going. And here's his big anthem song. It's played by bands all over in a lot of languages. It's called El Derecho de Vivir en Paz. And we're going to do this in not really the Victor Jara version, but a group from Concepcion called Los Bunkers. This is more like the Bunkers version of El Derecho de Vivir en Paz, the right to live in peace. And thanks again, everybody, for coming down tonight. Tell your friends about Victor Jara to find out who he was and to find out about Chile too. Okay? Thank you so much for coming. Muchas gracias. you so much. Muchas gracias, everybody, for coming out. Thank you so much. You can come in if you want to see us doing a little, normally what we do, we're a dance band, you know? So come down and see us in the day before Thanksgiving. We're going to be playing over at the Pioneer Place Theater. We got the best accordion player in Minnesota joining us for about the 6th straight year. And we'll do a lot of cumbias and lots of good music from all over the place if you want to dance. And we'll probably do a couple of these Victor Hara tunes as well.
To all ages show.
All ages show. Dan Newton, really the greatest accordion player in Minnesota. So anyway, thank you so much for coming. We've had a great time. And to my students who came, thank you, gracias, hasta mañana.